look.
Ask him if he's got any of those pumpkin cookies.
You got any of that good stuff. You got any of that on you.
He's a lovely guy.
Dude, he's so funny, too. I love watching, like, at Tipped Off. You know how there was, like, the viewing area on the second floor? He was just yelling at Cruddo, trying to, like, get him to understand. And he did for, like, a solid minute. Like,
that's great. What a guy. But, you know, we are talking about another Sheik player right now. We get right into game 1, Ben Fudge.
So, I'm going to say it. Why are we on Battlefield again? Oh.
This is the online warrior coming out. Is people think this is, you know, it's fine. I just go Battlefield.
I thought we all came to an agreement that this stage is not favored for like the person fighting Sheik, especially if they're a shield drop fiend.
But then what's the stage then?
I feel like it's either Pokemon,
which is not a starter.
Yep. Oh, that's right. We're on transformations. You're right. You're right. So if that's the case, then it's either Dreamland or Yoshi's. Not Yoshi. Sorry, not Yoshi's. Not in the Falco matchup. For Falco, it would probably be Dreamland or I don't want to take him to FD. FOD would be fine.
Yeah, maybe he just wants the consistency of the. You know, a lot of Falco players don't love the platforms. They can get make the punish game kind of weird.
It is a lot. You know, the thing is like, if you don't specifically grind, like, it's like Yoshi's and FOD. If you don't specifically grind those stages at random heights, sometimes you're just like,
you're going to get cooked.
I just missed my combo because stage was just a little bit lower.
Yeah. And when you're doing these, like, vertical pillar combos, not having the side platforms does weaken your punish game quite a bit.
But hey, you know, worst case scenario, we get Battlefield out of the stage pool. I do think that there are more stages favored for the other character, like, you know, for in this case it would be Falco, because a lot of times I feel like Sheik doesn't want to be on FT, doesn't want to be on Yoshi's, but that needle's gonna catch.
That was gross. The awareness on the short hop, I think it was the short hop fair on the mistake.
Yeah, that was brutal. And Fudge, he's probably trying to figure out what happened this game. What's going on?
Yeah, that was almost really bad for him too. Ben full hop up airing, probably a misinput up smash he was trying to do. So he had the read, he just flubbed it. That could have been the whole game right there.
It's a tough mountain to climb though, so we're gonna have to see if. I just kind of want to see Fudge make some like adaptations in these last couple of stocks to move into the next game. You know, I wonder if he's going to try to go in with maybe some more. It seems like he's focusing a lot more on the gun. I think we've evolved to use the gun.
I think that what he's starting to recognize is that Ben isn't moving forward a whole lot.
Yep.
Ben, pretty conservative, pretty defensive Sheik player at times.
I think I'm willing to agree.
And so what I think we're going to see is, right, like you said, Fudge is going to be trying to be a lot more deliberate for his openings here, trying not to just jump into Sheik's arms. Because you cannot box Sheik straight up, right? If you are playing move to move, Sheik's going to win. And so what you need to do is make her do things. But Ben is kind of a master of not doing things unprompted.
Hey. I wish I was a master of not doing things.
Same, honestly. it's like having that kind of discipline is hard to come by.
I mean, we see it getting rewarded actually game after game today. We saw it even in the Zaza match, and heck, Ben's doing a great job showing like what patience can really get you, especially in a matchup against Falco.
Yeah. It's he's been hitting really hard.
And we're doing the Sheik special. We are holding down. We are holding down the fort. We're dodging the lasers. I wonder if he's going to start power shielding soon, because it feels like, have you ever noticed that? It feels like there's like a warm-up period for most people whenever like the gun starts getting pulled out, where it's like, it's never like...
to remember the timing to power shield?
You're like, oh, yeah.
I got to think about this.
Yeah, I have to remember. Like, it's not... a lot of people, they can't just go, oh, they're doing it now. They have to give it like a 15, 20 second to be like, oh, he's doing that now. Okay, I can hold down.
Yeah, Fudge having a really hard time here finishing his food. Just not able to close the stock out, and several times here, not getting the edge guard.
That was a really spooky Firebird. If Ben had just like immediately fast followed and made like Fudge go for a hard commit on something, it could have led to a very high damage punish there, because it was just such a late Firebird. Oh, gets a fair. I love a sneaky little fair that sometimes works, you know?
Yeah, it's well, you just don't have that much punish game and or like combo game and low percents against Sheik. So, you know, these like triple up tilts and these fairs are just meaningful damage.
That's so interesting. There was a moment there in Fudge's combo where instead of going for an immediate follow-up and like potentially getting caught by Ben's like counter option, he waited, and then Ben went, "Oh, you waited? Cool. Drop down fair."
Yeah, really tough spot there. Fudge flubbing the edge guard and then trying to make a hard read to compensate it but letting go of an advantageous position. I think when you flub something, it can be so tempting to overcorrect and try and like force something to happen to make up for the flub you made, but you got to stay composed, man.
100%. And honestly, Ben is doing a great job of holding down the stock. This stock alone was at 100% 80% ago on Falco. Ben racking it up and making this game get closer and closer every stock.
Yeah, no, Ben's survivability has been really impressive. But Fudge is not closing out these edge guards.
Oh, yeah. But we get the tournament winner.
Yeah, that's a gimme.
You know, he needed a break, you know.
And like that, we are back to even one stock apiece, game 2.
And the instant needle off stage. Fudge desperately needs to win this game. It feels horrible to lose on FD as Falco against Sheik.
Yeah, but you're not going to get it by getting CC grabbed. So we got to do something here. See, Fudge really having difficulty getting out of the corner because Ben really content to not give up any space, just jumping in place, really.
And we have to be really careful because we're in tumble now. Oh, God. That's going to be it.
Yeah, so a lot of the mileage that we saw Fudge getting, was because Ben is just jumping in place so much. He's doing a ton of like full hop or short hop fair. Fudge got a few times got laser up tilt or just like an approaching up tilt that netted him a lot of low percent opening. But when he has gone for pretty much anything else in neutral, he tends to get swatted away.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. You know, it's one of those where you were up that game. I don't think the game plan wasn't working. We just weren't closing out stocks. So I kind of like the idea of let's just go.
Ooh, what a great double shine, too.
Oh, my goodness. And it's already paying dividends. I like the idea of going to Yoshi's and just being like, look, if you're living 100% every stock, we gotta pick a smaller stage.
Yeah. No, I think this is gonna really play into Fudge's favor. I think that not having the space to back up and wall it for Ben is gonna really help Fudge get those openings, force Ben to feel claustrophobic and jump, and give him those chances to get under Ben for some big openings.
100%. And even Ben is kind of having just difficulty doing his normal game plan here. A lot of the time he was playing a lot more passive, kind of letting Fudge make the plays, but Fudge finding a flub there to lose his first stock. But he's not finding the openings that he was in previous games. He's not being able to exhibit the patience that he was showing.
Yeah, I also think that just having Fudge a little bit closer makes it harder to play reactively, right? So I think, you know, Falco's a character that can really abuse your mental stack, right? It can just smother you and force you to do less than ideal options. But hey, and a great edge guard there, you know.
Hey, we finally get a good edge guard.
Yeah, about time.
And we've been waiting for it. I was so excited for this past 2 games, and I was waiting for it, and I'm happy to see one.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a brutal air dodge.
That's tough.
Oh, that was so tough. And this game went from like firmly in Fudge's favor to now being incredibly close.
Yeah, but if you look here, like Ben is backing up. All right, see, he reads him backing up again, but he elects to go for the up tilt, calling out the approaching, probably aerial from Fudge. And you got to stop teching in place. It's so tempting, but he's been reading these up smashes.
And we went from Fudge being up essentially a full stock to all right, and
dead even.
Now it's dead even. Yeah.
All right, great double shine there, catching Ben trying to move out of shield. Ben's been doing a ton of wave dash back in and out of shield, trying to just create a little bit of space to capitalize on Fudge trying to hit him. Look again.
He is finding so many grabs off of just wave dash back. Fudge needs to call this out more.
Yeah, Fudge needs to try and cut the space in half a little bit more before committing, trying to get Ben.
The double jump there was so good. Being able to because Ben went up to punish some kind of like double jump different option, but because he double jumped earlier, he was able to get the dare in onto his back air, and still lives.
Yeah, he's just giving Ben so many chances. That should be it, though.
Yes.
But yeah, he's just got a great showing getting on the board from Fudge here. He just has to close out these edge guards a little bit better And I think be aware that Ben is just holding his arms out and saying, "Come here, come to me,
please."
And yeah, and so I think being aware of that and trying to bait that motion and get Ben back into a corner a little bit is going to be really, really good. And I think Fudge has already, called out a roll out of the corner a few times from Ben. So I think he's aware of that. But again, this is all easier said than done, right?
This is actually, to me, a fascinating pick. I know that some Sheiks really like FOD, but over Dreamland?
Yeah, I actually think that this will probably play into Fudge's favor more than Dreamland would have.
Yeah,
but we'll have to see.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how Ben plans on taking advantage of the stage. Maybe it's one of those things where they're like planning on like, hey, worst case scenario, I lose on this stage and I get to go to my favorite stage last.
That could be the case. Or maybe he just thinks that, maybe he perceives like a different thing than what we've been
100%.
feeling.
Oh, but the sneaky down air finds the first stock.
Yeah, that's really important here. Now, if Fudge can try and maximize that opening, I mean, that's huge. But all right, taking his time, playing some more space. I really like this from Fudge. Oh, great grab.
All right. Fudge doing a great job playing around these platforms. And, interestingly enough, when we saw this last time with Momo and Credo, this was Momo's counter pick. So
maybe we just are uneducated.
Maybe we just don't know.
This is the wave, dude.
Maybe Sheiks always win on FOD.
Yeah. Oh, nice little dash attack extension there, getting the DI mix into a stock. Up a full stock game 4. This is way better pace. And again, I think that not having this space for Ben to play with has actually paid more into Fudge's favor.
I think this is the biggest lead Fudge has had this set.
For sure. Wake up down tilt is interesting. Oh, that roll. Fudge has got to stop rolling out of the corner, man. He's almost got caught for that several times now.
Oh, gets the down air and forces the tumble, and able to get a follow-up. Ben with this back air being able to force Fudge back.
Yeah, see, Fudge with the lead. Ben feeling like he's more forced to. Good awareness on the percent.
Killed.
You gotta know your percents, man.
I'm shocked.
I am too, really. But good awareness from Fudge, just know that was gonna kill.
And Fudge extended his lead for a moment there, but hey, we now have 2 full stocks to take Ben's singular stock. And this is not looking like it was a good counter pick for Ben.
Yeah, see, but I think Fudge is feeling a little bit comfortable now, probably. He's starting to Ben is playing a little more passively now.
And Fudge is now kind of getting put in the washing machine. He's going for a spin cycle. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he got the ledge.
Yeah, I don't think anybody expected that. Okay.
Oh, this is so scary.
That's going to be the stock. And we are 1 stock apiece. This could be...
only took 3% for that entire stock.
It's like a jab or a laser. Like,
it had to be a laser, right? Like, there's just no way it's like single jab and no follow-up.
You never know.
You never know.
But let's... okay, there we go. Those up tilts are huge. He's been getting a lot up there. Tries to go for it again, but... the weird platform height there meant that Ben got to the ground faster, so the up tilt didn't connect properly. Right, that's a flawed situation if I've ever seen one.
Catches the down air, following up on the tech. Double dash attack.
There's a really great tech chase. What does he go for? It goes for the shine, electing to not try and deal with the opposite tech.
Goes for the down smash, but isn't able to get him before the shield comes out.
What do we got?
Shine. Oh, I like the patience. Doesn't want to get caught. Back air. Doesn't get the opposite tech. We're going to a game 5.
Yeah, that's really tough, too, because he back aired like that, he was so ready to just do it again if he did manage to get the opposite tech. That was pretty much GG's for Ben, as long as Fudge executed on that spot well.
I'm glad Fudge was able to find his footing in that last stock there, because that third stock had me scared.
Yeah, no, that was almost really scary. But let's see where we go game 5. I would suspect we're going to Dreamland, and we are, right? This makes way more sense as the counter pick from Ben's perspective, because I think that we're going to slow mode. Yeah,
and it's just has been like that's the part that confused me the most. This feels like this is matching your play style. We're killing Falco at pretty much any percent. It's less so about racking up percent. It's just we've been able to kill him at 100, we've been able to kill him at 40, we've been able to kill him everywhere, right? So it's not about the percent, and you're playing very defensively. You're finding your footing. I feel like the only thing that would make me hesitant to go here is if you've basically forced Fudge to pull out the gun.
Yeah, but I think that Ben, when you're a player as strong as Ben, you have counterplay the laser. Like I don't think that's... If you're worried about the gun against Falco, you're worrying about the wrong stuff, right? Like, you just have to have that down.
I agree. But with that said, I think this is still a great stage pick. So it's one of those where... And we see it with Ben taking the first stock.
I also think, yeah, Fudge really not leaning into the gun, really just starting to chase Ben around the map. And I think that is worrying.
Well, he's doing a lot of run in with the gun. He's not like kind of just staying back. Oh, Ben not able to find the second follow-up there off of getting the first hit off stage.
Yeah, just a bit of a gift from Ben there.
And it cost him a stock.
That might be, Fudge's angel there.
Yeah, because that stock, that went from being a 2-stock advantage to now being back at even in stocks.
Yeah, no, that's huge if you're Fudge. Now you got to try and make the most of it, but not going to be able to the stock. Been double lasering from the ledge, and again, that's
not safe.
It never has been. Never has been, and never will be. See, look at Ben backing up though, just over and over. Fudge just trying to play the game, and Ben just.
He's even implementing a lot of movement to the top platform on Dreamland of all places. Like, we've seen him do it a couple of times where he'll just double jump straight up the platform, fall down back air. Just to call out basically like a majority of the options that Falco has in approaching.
Yeah, because one of the disadvantages with Sheik doing like a full hop back air is that you have the tendency to get sharked. But if you're doing it descending from the top platform, it's good luck getting under her. Like, exactly. It's not going to happen.
And now, Fudge. He's on last stock. This could be his winner stock.
Yeah,
Let's see if he can make it count.
Doesn't get the edge guard.
We need to close out this stock. We need to get the follow-ups there. Oh, now he would find the outputting on the missed up smash.
Go for the jump read, a little bit too late.
Oh, Ben's able to get the first opening. Up smash, forward air,
That's
back
right
air.
There.
That's the stock.
Yeah, and that's it is really hard to contest any character backing up, but especially Sheik, right? Such strong walling moves, and it felt like Fudge was really just trying to make something happen, and Ben was really content to just kind of just lay him out, man.
Yeah, I mean, we can call it what you want, but it's
and I will.
Oh, you will. But it's one of those where, frankly, it felt like that Fudge was dropping the ball in key situations. You know, there was multiple times, especially in that last game, where he had the ability to continue an edge guard. He had the ability to continue them recovering. And he either missed it, was just a little too late. And as a result, that last game just went super into Ben's favor.
Yeah, it's tough, too, because I don't think that – the interesting thing is that I don't think that games 3 and 4 were – Fudge's win because he had solved the problem of Ben backing up. It's that the stages that